Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is hello T. What you How you doing? Now it's been a busy week. Hey, come on in. Get ready for me to spill this popping hot tea. Now, now I've been minding my own business. I really have, cause I just been looking at other content creators' footage on Melody, Shari, and Motel Hotel. And I mean, it's just a hash posh of a lot of things that are going on. We got the court case, we got the Karen getting released from prison. I mean, it's just a lot of things going on, but through the content creator news cycle, it's been mostly Martell and Melody. And then you have, you know, I heard Tasha K say the other day, it's a little show, but the content creators made it big. I'm not sure if that's truly the case because when I first started watching the show, I was so impressed with the cast. I just thought they were très magnifique. The whole cast. I mean, I loved Kim, and she was my favorite, even over Mel at the time. She was my favorite over Mel. And but I mean, it was so many things that I admired about all of them. All the core six, I admired a lot of things about them. And then back then, it was just really literally the core six. You really didn't have like a whole lot of supporting characters. I think a lot of times when these couples got on TV and then a lot of their friends decided that they wanted to be on the show, you had little Brit. The first couple I really remember, getting involved with the show was LeBerick and Destiny. And what I find very odd is that how did Motel Hotel, stretch his wings out from LeBerick and still end up with Destiny when Destiny is accusing LeBerick of some of the same things that Melody is accusing Motel Hotel of? Do I fear for Melody's life at this point? I do. Former, I always say former social worker. I have to say back to social work. Former DHS social worker. Former mental health specialist. The list goes on and on. From what I've seen in DV cases, I have a case right now where mom was so smoothed that she's on trial for taking out a weapon and laying his ass out. Do I feel sorry for him? Not at all. Not at all. Not one bit. The same thing with TD in the Hood or whatever his name was, TJ Hoodness. Do I feel sorry for him? Not one bit. Now, I don't know what Motel Hotels connections are in Alabama. A lot of people say because he was a star football player. Well, I mean, he went to a black school, so how many of these white judges and white magistrates know who he is outside of maybe high school? His high school football days, because I'm pretty sure they wasn't at Alabama State or Alabama A&M watching him play football. I can't ever remember which one is closest to Huntsville. All I know is about the Stingets and all of them because of, them playing in the SWAC against Jackson State. So I think that's Alabama State, okay? But A&M and all that, or Alabama Roll Tide and all them, I couldn't even tell you what the differences are in them. So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I really don't know what I was saying, but I know I was talking about, Mel and her DV situation. So I was just saying, to me, in some form or fashion, do I believe that Martell can possibly take Mel off the earth permanently? Sure. I believe that 100%. Do I believe that what happened outside the courtroom was a threat? I don't know, because in some ways I can see the magistrate's point because of what he said. It was like, it's all over now. It's all over now. It's a, fish face, fish hair, and bird. Now, I'm telling y'all, right? Brace face, fence teeth. She was telling him what to say. Martell is not a thinker on his feet. Now, when he came in Maurice with that source, whoo, baby, that was all right with me. But when he has turned his venom on them, I'm okay with it because that's what they deserve. But this whole thing with Melody, I still do feel like she's in danger. Boy, I probably would have lit that damn truck up with a hot piece of lead. I ain't gonna even lie. Now, him coming back, they were already talking about her as they was leaving the courthouse, and then he circled back in the Obama in the Obama Chevrolet. Yeah, that's the problem. Fix your hair, fix your face. You need to be telling your old lady that now. And I'm not gonna continue to say what everybody else has been saying, but my observation is that, wow, how this old lady sitting under the tree must you be? Because you are definitely giving old lady sitting under a tree. Don't blame Mr. Charlie. He's just a man. Because Mr. Charlie is doing the best he can. Baby, you couldn't have me sending nobody's car. Nobody's car. Giving that person info on my ex. I be like, Ninja, what you need me for? If you want her, go to her. Leave me alone. But Fenty, she is a certain kind of special, right? You know she has to be special if you willing to have braces in your head for 52 years. And she ain't 38, is she? Then he goes, this is what really pisses me off about Martell and pisses me off about women. Now, I know Tasha K has a huge platform, right? So she don't need a motel hotel story to bounce shit off with her. Running over there telling her, well, we know who the real abuse is, and you know how that is. When I talk to Tasha K and Tim running her every time, at some point you have to say, look, I won't stick with the women on this, unless you are male-centered minded. And she has definitely proven that by how she talks about T.S. Madison and the rest of the gays. But still, motel, hotel is not the kind of man that you need to be protecting. Now, I'm calling Tasha K out on this one. Have you ever been in a DV situation? Have you ever known someone in a DV situation? Because you always, in these cases, side with the woman. Don't ever think that a man is so cool with you that he won't do to you what he doing to his old lady. Don't ever think that. Martell is the type of person, seriously, that will hurt any woman because he hates women. And I agree with Erica De Niro. I didn't have to hear her say that because I had already been saying this man is not in love with Melody. This is a sick obsession. He don't want her to have anybody. He don't want her to have anybody else. He don't want her to be alone. He don't want any of these things. And he really don't want. He want her to be miserable and unhappy. He don't want her to be successful. And see her throwing all of this success in his face. He's taking it personally. Now I'm trying to put y'all in the mind of a narcissist. He is taking it personally because she's successful. He wants to look at her fail. Because in his mind, if she turned into some type of failure, he would say, nana, nana, boo, boo. And then you have enough nerve to even take credit for her success. Now, you know you got to have a twisted mind if you taking credit for 7th Avenue Beauty, a street that she grew up on. An idea that she came up with. The same way he did with the show. Remember that text message that he sent her talking about, or the Instagram message he sent her talking about my show? And see, he used to always spin those twisted tales to Ariana. And so that's why she literally thinks that he was the success until she found out he was Bob the Builder with no builder's license. But he's Bob the Builder with no builder's license. She found out he really wasn't the brains behind the operation. She found out, and that's another thing. You got to be sick in the head. And that is what she is, to think that Melody is supposed to keep financing her lifestyle. Because those little rusty shoes that she was always wearing in the pictures, that's what was saving her. Melody's money. And I hate that. I hate that the fact that when he was breaking her off those thousands of dollars, that was Mel's money. Or he had made the money off the back of Mel through the show. Or whatever. And he always bring up his $6,000 landscape bill. Baby, you better go back to that. Because ain't nobody gonna watch you on TV and let you build no house for them with no builder's license. That ain't how any of this works. We all watching you on a nationally syndicated show with no builder's license. You don't have to have a builder's license to cut somebody's yard. If you could make 6 figures cutting yards, I suggest you go back to that. Because you ain't gonna make it being Bob the Builder without a builder's license. And then you got 5 youngins. Don't you have enough the fuck going on without meddling with this woman? 5 youngins and then a fence-toothed psycho with bushy hair? Don't you have enough going on without bothering Melody Shari? And speaking of Melody Shari, when I tell you I enjoy Melody's products, I like Melody. I think that for the most part, she is telling the truth. But my goodness, the way her fans stretch it beyond stretchtation is amazing. You get on your platforms, and notice I said forms, and come up with these outlandish, look, these outlandish ass, stupid ass ideas as to why you think you're protecting her, but you're reaching for gold and coming up with damn copper. You don't have to do that. We are standing behind this woman, and then you have a problem with somebody standing behind her. Now, you know damn well that Kenya Moore is not supporting anything that Martell Holt does. And if she accidentally called her Melody Holt, I'm sure it was an accident, because she probably don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. Probably don't have no idea or a clue that she changed her name. But what she does know is that he was an asshole to his wife, because she mentioned it on her bigger platform. What was her words? You treated your first wife wrong and got a baby on her. You will do the same thing to my friend. She was talking about Shari. So to think that she has some kind of agenda against Melody because she's friends with Carlos, y'all stop. That woman clearly said that she supports women. Foolishness. If we're going to stand behind this woman, let's use our platforms for the greater good. We don't want to give him any goddamn ammunition as to why he has a reason to come after this woman. He has to come after her business. Don't buy Melody products because she abuse her. You sound like a fool. Like a damn fool with them nut huggers on. That's why you so angry. Hell, it ain't just that man. It's got them damn pants you be wearing squeezing your nuts too tight. That's why you're angry. Damn, I probably would be angry too if them nut huggers was taking my breath away. God dang. But at the same time, as I was saying, come on now, we giving him more ammunition, making these outlandish claims. We have enough ammunition against him. We have the video with him circling back. Let's talk about that. Let's not attack another woman who is clearly on Melody's side. That's what we go wrong at. Just like me on Facebook the other day, I misread a message that Melody had posted about her grandmother. She started some kind of new body butter. Now, I'm considering buying this body butter, but that really turned me off, this woman coming on telling me that I was a dummy because I misread the message that Melody had put on the damn thing. I said, y'all crazy. You're not helping her. You're not helping her in any way when you come to her defense for every little thing. She's grown. She can handle herself. But when we have all the ammunition that we need to go against Martell, yes, stand up against this. But don't come on no damn post telling me what I need to say and how I need to say it about a post that she made that I misread. And admittedly, I misread it. Because it said these words. My mother. I'm starting a product line in honor of my great-grandmother because my grandmother died when she was a young girl. Those were the exact words. And I said, died when she was a young girl? Was she a teen mother? When she had Miss Van? The only question I asked. A serious inquiry. And then Melody was on the page herself telling, you misreading it and you misreading it, you reading too much into it. And I just had to say, what is she trying to say? She's trying to say that her mother was a young girl when she was hit by a drunk driver. But you can't pull that out because she used she twice in a sentence. As if I wasn't educated enough to know when somebody using she twice in a sentence, normally they're talking about one person. And not changing the subject of the sentence. Because normally when you change the subject of the sentence, you say their name, or either you say, and I quoted it as if I was reading it. I say, now to the reader, it should have said something like this. My grandmother passed away when my mother was a young girl, not when she was a young girl, implying that it was the grandmother. And you talking about attacked. I was like, first of all, Melody can make mistakes. Okay? And then she was like, well, she didn't say nothing about her mama being a teen mother. I said, well, it's implied inference. As if I didn't take one damn English class. Now, I might have not made A's and B's in math. And I only made C's and D's. But I could tell you this about some goddamn English. Nothing but straight A's. From 1 to 21. Ever how many damn years I went to school. Oh, it just sounded good when I said 21. But anyway, the point is, I think I probably went about 14. But yeah, 2 years. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, about close to 21 though, Anyway, the point is, I'm saying, never, ever did I make a fucking F in English. Ever. Ever. But anyway, the point is, we have got to stop doing that. And if we're going to be a solid crew around Melody, we got to stop attacking each other. That same thing with these damn bloggers on YouTube. The fuck? And I was like, when the whole thing first jumped off with True T and Tay, I was like, wait a minute. Aren't they both supposed to be on Mel's side? You sound crazy as hell. Getting online defending this woman, but yet dragging each other. We're supposed to be a solid front in front of Motel, Tasha K, and all the other people that supporting the milk nut hugger. That's who we need to be against. The milk nut hugger and his crazy ass, burden ass head wife figure. That's who the enemy is. God damn. That's just like Afghanistan fighting Afghanistan against America. That don't work. Okay. Anyway, said all that to say, I know that Mel is definitely in danger. And I really, really hope that Jason, with him calling Jason, with the venom he had down off up in his throat for Jason, I hope that Melody has the support and Jason has the muscle to whoop his ass if he ever step foot on Melody's property. Because this motherfucker is unhinged. And with all the subliminals and everything else, I mean, we found out that this man has laid hands on her. And I knew that when everybody's, some people are saying, his supporters, because Milk Dog had support. Yeah. Because everybody's saying Melody passive aggressive and she don't keep no friends and all this type of stuff. We Scorpios, we really don't need friends, y'all. We understand what it's like to be alone. And we fucking cool with it. Do you know what our magnasties are? One of the top magnasties is we secretive. And you can't hold no damn secrets if you got a whole bunch of friends. That's one thing. That's one magnasty. Another magnasty the Scorpios has is that we loners. We are cool with not having friends. And then Melody was an only child too. Y'all got everything twisted. If you think this woman cares about not having any friends, you got it real fucking twisted. Y'all got me tickled about that. And so, it astonishes me how you have people that actually support the nut hooker. But anyway, the point is he has his supporters. Let's not give them ammunition. They are using that interview with Dr. Heavenly as ammunition. When we all know that Melody literally was saying that she just fights back. She was never saying that he never really put his hand. I saw the damn interview live, by the way, because baby, when I tell you I got hooked on YouTube and been hooked ever since when during the panic. And we didn't have anything else to watch. And it was new content coming out every day. And I'm looking at this woman literally saying, well, well, I'm not the type that would just let a man, do that to me. Because she wasn't. What do you think she did the baseball bat for? You think she wasn't finna knock his ass upside his head because he probably had knocked her upside hers first? You think I'm gonna let a dude, because I don't let no dudes hit me, and they never want to ever hit me. And I've always told them at the beginning of any relationship I start, if you hit me, I'm going to pick up a brick. So I'm warning you ahead of time. Don't try me, because I'm going to pick up a brick. I'm not going to fight a man fair. Don't hit me. Because you're not going to fight me fair because your fists are twice the size of mine already. You already have an unfair advantage, big nigga. So if you hit me, I'm going to pick up a brick. Okay? So basically, that's what Melody was saying, because I knew then when she had the interview with Dr. Heaven, I said, Dr. Heaven, you need to shut the fuck up. Because you know damn well this woman getting her head knocked upside. You could look at her and tell that lady was inferior to this man ever since she left him. And that was probably another reason why she was scared to leave. And look how he acted. Acting a damn fool. And Melody, when I tell you, you done pissed me off showing that Negro mercy. Don't show him no mercy because he's the father of your children. If you take his ass out of this earth, I can guarantee you your children will understand. Maybe Miles Morales won't understand, and Bird Nest Head, Rat Teeth may not understand, but your children will understand. They don't want you to be abused any longer. Do you hear me? You stop protecting him because of them. Because again, they will understand. You don't have to say anything to them. They might miss the nut hugger, but they will understand. Shout out to my friend who busted old boy in the kneecaps. Her children ain't upset. They upset because mama went to jail. That's what they upset about. They don't care about him getting his damn kneecap busted open. And one of the children is actually his. Some of them weren't his, but one of them is. And the one that belongs to him is upset. So trust me, they will get the fuck over it. Because he got to go. He need to go somewhere. Or you need to go somewhere. Hell, go to Jamaica and stay. Or whatever. They need to let you out of that contract of having to stay around him. And you are exactly right. That was not right for you to have to film with your abuse. Excuse me. That just wasn't right. Raindrops. King. You sorry. Delayed. Pathetic, tired, and through. I cannot stand Carlos King. And now he got Selena ass over there on bail collected. And Cliff's ass. And Glenn's ass. I know we supposed to be showing reality, but Letitia, let me get on to you right quick while we talking about bail collected trailer. Letitia, I don't give two shakes of a rattlesnake's ass how long you been with Glenn's ass. You gonna end up like Melody. You keep hanging on to that fucking relationship. I'm getting so tired of seeing you dragging the show down, bringing him on the show. I get so sick and tired of seeing Glenn's ass on my TV screen. I can't even enjoy the program looking at that rusty nut nigga. Don't get me started about Glenn. But anyway, and then he's supposed to be cheating again too. Girl, ain't you tired? Ain't you tired? Don't threaten the divorce. Do what Melody did and see how he react. That's an old Martell Holt acting Negro if I ever seen one. When you get tired, then you will see for yourself what kind of man he really is. Leave Glenn alone. Oh, by the way, girl, I got training over in Peter Hatch. You want to be over there? Anyway, that's going to end. I got perturbed. This is going to end my commentary. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you think that Melody is really in danger of losing her whole life to this man. I think she is, in all seriousness, and we need to really be careful and mindful of how we're treating other women in regards to this case, because I don't think that there are many women with good sense. Notice I said good sense, who are in support of the nut hooker. And with that, I'm going to close. Come on in. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. And share the video. Why? Because sharing is indeed caring. And as I do, when I close, I'm going to chuck them up. Deuces.